This video explains how to install our wide range of Hush panel floating flooring. The step-by-step guide is as follows. Step 1. Ensure that the project area is level and clear of all debris. Step 2. Use a layout plan of conventional broken bond pattern and avoid any cut panels less than 150 mm. Apply in all rooms, leaving a 10 to 15 mm gap to all wall perimeters, including partitions, stanchions, pipes and fixed objects. Step 3. Install the floating floor panels felt side down. Step 4. All tongue and groove joints need to be glued using the Hush Bond panel adhesive. Step 5. There must be no fastenings through the floating floor, with the only exception being where two panels join which have only cut edges, say across a door opening. Hush grommet fixing isolators and screws can be used sparingly to hold the jointed panels down evenly and to prevent lipping. Step 6. Neatly press Hush Seal 20 perimeter seal into all perimeter gaps to form an airtight seal. Step 7. Place 2 to 3 mm thick packers along the top of the Hush panel floating flooring around the perimeters where a skirting board will be installed. Step 8. The skirting board sits on top of the packers, keeping it raised 2 to 3 mm above the panels. Step 9. Remove packers when skirting board is fixed in place and add Hush Acoustic sealant to the 2 to 3 mm gap. Step 10. When using the Hush panel floating flooring for robust detail projects, the perimeters must be isolated with Hush RD flanking strip between panel and wall and not the Hush Seal 20 perimeter strip. The flanking strip is turned over the surface of the Hush panel and the skirting is fitted neatly on top of the strip prior to trimming with a sharp blade. Step 11. When laying suitable Hush floating flooring directly over joists, it is imperative to ensure that the joist centers are adequate for the Hush floating flooring product, and it is also critical to ensure that the joists are stiff laterally, using noggings or struts if necessary. This is to replace the stiffness previously provided by the original nailed floorboards. Staple or glue Hush 10 joist strips to the joist tops. Proceed to lay Hush panel floating flooring as per the previous instructions. Step 12. Check that all vertical through-floor services and fire stops are well sealed against all possible air gaps. The finished Hush panel floating floor should float freely on its resilient layer and be totally isolated from walls, door linings, skirtings, pipes or other points of contact. Should you have any technical questions prior to or during installation, please call 0151 933 2026 for friendly and straightforward advice. Hush Acoustics.